welcome to Chats with Phil Summer Special. Today we're going to discuss the new series of Doctor Who, or rather I'm going to highlight two specific episodes that I wanted to go in on detail. Dot and Bubble and the Regency period episode. This is my jelly baby, it's quite nice. Lovely jelly babies.
Maynard's jelly babies, a world peace symbol.
Not that we're promoting jelly babies.
No,
but
we just like to eat them. Anyway, back to Doctor Who.
To classic Doctor Who.
Yes.
So I was going to dissect Dot and Bubble because there was a lot of things for what was sort of said, because they had taken from Black Mirror, because Black Mirror had done like a social, but I think they couldn't not do like a social media commentary episode. So Dot and Bubble is this social media commentary episode, as it was, or as it has been seen. There's a lot of things that you can kind of dissect. I like the idea that the youngsters on this planet are so distracted by social media that they don't actually notice the slugs that are slowly coming in and trying to eat them. They were eating them, weren't they?
Yeah, they were definitely being consumed by
A bit
slugs.
like jelly babies.
Can I have one?
Have a jelly baby.
Excellent.
They're not people though.
This is this flavour.
It's a jelly baby, not a person.
There you go. Oh,
So that was the thing.
it's a headless jelly baby.
I was going to loosely compare this with Greek mythology, in that if you think in Greek mythology, you've got the rise of the Titans with Kronos, and I don't know.
Eating his children.
Well, yeah, he eats his children. So again with the slugs, because the slugs were obviously eating the youngsters. So there is kind of a loose reference to the legends of Kronos and that sort of thinking there.
Continue with your social media commentary, Phil. It was good.
Yeah, so there was this whole thing about how they were blindsided through social media by not actually being aware of the real world. And the other interesting fact was the fact that in the room that she was working in, she had no idea that her own two colleagues had died. It's like, hey, my friends, they're over there somewhere. Oh wait, they died.
And she couldn't walk anywhere without her phone.
Yeah, like she needed direction all the time, which again is, we do over-rely on our phones and technology.
Sat-nav has ruined our driving ability.
No more using instincts anymore. So that was that one in a nutshell. And the other one, what was the name of the Regency period, or as they like to call it, the Bridgerton cosplay?
Bridgerton cosplay, just go with that. We all know what you mean.
Bridgerton cosplay, but no, it was Renegade. It was called Renegade.
Well done, well remembered.
So the other episode was Renegade, which was good.
Where's his head?
I don't know. One thing I liked from that episode was the genuine sense of jeopardy. And obviously when you're watching it without knowing, spoiler alert, how it transpires, they did put Ruby in a higher level of danger. I still have some bugbears about like how infinite the Doctor's regenerations are, just because when you write any, like if you do the Legends of Hercules, he's got to have like some kind of weakness, just as Superman has to have his kryptonite. Hercules has is fallible in some way, shape or form, or even Perseus.
He went mad.
Well, he went mad. And then look at Perseus in his Legends. You know, he had something where
he hadn't. Well, Achilles had his Achilles heel.
Oh yeah, Achilles had his Achilles heel. So I'm a little bit like, because the one person we can't be kind of anxious in terms of whether they're going to come out alive or not is the Doctor, because you sort of already know that his safety is relatively, and I suppose in a sense, if they're going to do like a good number of series onwards, I think he's the one person that isn't going to be, you know.
Well, he does get kaputted because they regenerate.
Yeah, but he regenerates. But obviously then there's always going to be like an announcement that obviously that actor is leaving and then someone else is joining. So
yeah, you know that Matt Smith's becoming the 16th Doctor.
Is that?
Yes.
I did not know that was happening. When did that happen?
Well, Ncuti Gatwa, the 15th Doctor, is only doing 2 seasons.
And then they're going to have Matt Smith back?
Yeah, Matt Smith back as the 16th Doctor. Have you seen Joy to the World, the trailer yet, Phil? Or the sneak peek?
No, I need to have a look at that.
You do.
Oh no, is that the Christmas special?
Yes.
Which again goes back to Bridgerton, because they've got a Bridgerton actress.
Yes, they've got Nicole.
So yeah, because have you noticed the Bridgerton references? Because they've got in the Space Babies, the nanny of the Space Babies, she was Queen Charlotte.
Yes,
Queen Charlotte was the, you know.
Yeah. So overall, how would you rate the first season of the 15th Doctor as played by Ncuti Gatwa?
I liked it.
Or in Ncuti Gatwa.
I liked it a lot.
Overall.
I give it
out of 10.
I give it 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I think I like it because there was genuine moments of jeopardy, like going back to Renegade, Ruby and him actually thinking for a minute that she might have, you know, Kaputted.
Died.
She hadn't.
You can say the
But-
word death.
Well, all right, that bit where we thought that Ruby might have, met with the Crimson Big One when she hadn't, I think that was quite good, because you had like a level of suspense, and then the explanation as to how she survived, that worked, because again, like storytelling, we were told early on that she'd had the ability to do the ninja stuff, so it wasn't like they just introduced something that didn't make sense.
Like putting somebody who's got a computing degree in a biological living plant story. Cough, cough, poor Mel.
I was gonna mention that because it's kind of harking back, but because when you look at the trial setup,
Oh, I love the Trial of a Time Lord 6 Doctor story.
but it's like, so Mel is the computer genius,
Yeah, so they give her plant monsters.
yeah. Whereas
And-
Perry was the botanist, and
Yeah.
therefore she should have been with the plants rather than the robot thing.
I know, it didn't make any
They
sense.
never. The only time
They never
ever-
played to the strengths.
Well, they never used Perry's botany, apart from in Mark of the Rani when she's meant to help create some form of sleeping draft for the restless Luddites.
Yep.
And then with Mel and her computer programming, it's there as a label, but in the classic series, I can't see a moment where it actually comes into effect in the classic. They're probably Big Finish stories where they use it.
Yeah, I think in Big Finish they do. So
And
overall,
now in Unit, she obviously uses the computers a lot more, which is quite useful.
yes. So overall, how are we loving the new series of Doctor Who? You said it's quite good. What rating did you give it out of 10?
I think I give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, Phil enjoyed it, and he's a classic Who fan.
Exactly. And a nod to Sutek, who's been on the TARDIS for like who knows how many years.
Ah,
Getting
good
older.
old Sutek. Bless his dear heart.
Who's obviously now,
Yeah, kaputted.
like, death thing.
Yeah. Anything else you wish to say about Doctor Who?
Did you notice
now?
how...
Let's have a look. He's
With-
got flamingos on his hat, and then underneath his hat is watermelons.
Did you notice how in the finale,
Yes.
the force of Sutek as the destroyer is a bit like entropy, order and disorder?
Oh, yes.
So Sutek is the ultimate force of disorder. So the way that you see his victims demising through sort of like dust.
I
and then
thought it was
reverse-
death.
Oh, death or dust. But again, you could also say it's like an entropic force, because as you know scientifically through the laws of thermodynamics, you have a level of entropy in the universe in relation to a level of order.
Did you enjoy the poem that the Harbinger did before Sutek arrived, where it talks about the toy maker, the god of games,
Yeah. So they were establishing
Maestro, the god of music, the trickster, the god of traps. I love the fact that Sarah Jane Smith faced the trickster.
Yeah, well,
One of
you
the
got the whole
pantheon.
list of the godlike pantheons. But the
And did you hear the Mara, the god of beasts?
Oh yeah, which is a nod back to Peter Davison's era.
Fifth Doctor, yes. Are you looking forward to seeing the Mara again, Phil?
I think is there rumour that it might make a return?
Well, they've mentioned it, so do you think the Mara will come back and you'll draw snakes on your arm again?
Well, that would be good. And again, the other thing is though, I find that because they did bring the Mara back in the Big Finish audio,
Yeah.
and there was an interesting resolution there. I would actually like both television and Big Finish to actually kind of work from the same, because I think it's about time, because Big Finish has had its own success, so there's no reason why they wouldn't kind of marry up the story.
Streamline it?
Yeah, I mean, because can I spoiler alert the conclusion to the Mara setup with the Peter Davison?
Phil, get on with it.
Well, I'm just making a joke because I don't want people to be jumping in and ranting at me. Oh, you spoiled that for me.
I don't think so,
there is
Phil.
a
No one's going to
Doctor Who
rant at
audio
you.
called
That I
Cradle
know
of the
of.
Snakes, which is a return with the Mara.
Yeah.
And then there's a twist where...
I'm loving how new Doctor Who became Big Finish Doctor Who, which became classic Doctor Who.
Well, we're kind of going all over the place. Do you mind?
Fair enough.
Anyway, so there was a twist where I think at some point Tegan's sort of possessed, but then she's not possessed, and then it possesses the Doctor. And then the final revelation is that actually everyone has their own Mara or something, which again is part of Buddhist mythology, because in Buddhist mythology, the Mara isn't like a demon that we like a devil, which is ultimately destroyed or dispersed. It's kind of accepting our negative traits and facets. So the conclusion to the Cradle of Snakes is this idea that we've actually all got our own little Maras. And
Wonderful.
It's like a amalgamation of all our negatives.
So,
But we have to kind of accept it and learn and understand from it.
wonderful. Back to New Who, Phil.
Like my addiction to jelly babies.
Yeah, back to New Who. How are you rating Ncuti Gatwa as a Doctor?
I rate him quite high.
Yeah. Do you like the fact that he's more paused and that he, yes, he does cry, but he also takes moments to pause and allow his emotions to show?
Can I agree with that?
Because Mel actually tells him to man up at one point.
I find that because if you're an actor, you have to play things as real. You have to think about the person, you have to think about the character, and you have to think about their emotional responses to things. So given the level of trauma that he would have been through collectively as a character,
yeah,
would he not actually have a lot more kind of trauma emotions bursting through anyway? So it's like when he gets upset over Ruby, potentially, and all that.
Yeah, more death, yes.
More death. It's like, it's not just the concern for Ruby. It's like you've experienced how many people, you've had how much loss. So I think there's a good rhyme and reason psychologically for this character as a whole to have a lot of like built up emotions that need to be kind of, you know.
Are we good now?
Awakened, yes. There we go.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Woohoo!
Please like, comment and subscribe and have a lovely day.
Bye-bye!